PlayStation yet, so this is how I'm gonna talk. And on top of that, I'm not in the mood to play right now. I want to rant. So, if no one else is gonna say it, I'm gonna. Jeffrey Epstein was a fucking plant, dude. He was a fucking operative for the CIA infiltrating Hollywood. He was more than just what he was. He was a human trafficker. He was a diddler. He was all the things he was. But I'm almost certain he was. There's no way a dude like that isn't involved with the fucking government. And Diddy, we'll get to Diddy in a few. I will talk about my opinion on the Diddy thing. But Epstein, I don't think he's dead. The FBI have been known in the past to, fake people's deaths to get people into witness protection. And it's been in history forever. I mean, Tupac and Biggie are dead. I'm not going to go full tinfoil hat on you guys. But, I wouldn't doubt there are probably people in Hollywood who had faked their deaths with the government to, you know, kind of either leave the life of fame or to escape. Look, my whole opinion on the Jeffrey Epstein thing, I think he was an infiltrator for the Mossad. I think all of Hollywood pretty much traffics kids, and they have since the 1930s. No one talks about it. And, you know, now that we're kind of seeing more shit kind of come to light with Diddy, with all of this, it's only a matter of time before we find out, Disney and shit, right? So, let's just get to it, right? People think I'm nuts. And I am. But I have my own sanity out of it. So, Jeffrey Epstein, started his whole career out there, the late 80s? Early 90s. And that's a lot of the same time, the government started getting involved with different insurgencies, whether it was putting crack in black neighborhoods or whether it was trying to push heroin into LA. You know what I mean? So, that was the thing back then, but... Oh, let me get my vape off. But, Jeffrey Epstein, he was a CIA rat. He was a fucking mole and a half. And if he was killed in jail, I'm not saying, okay, I think he's in witness protection, but let's say hypothetically he's not. He is dead. Well, guess what? The guards probably killed him for good money, too. People pay for that kind of shit to be quiet. Julian Maxwell only knew so much. She's a fucking dumb broad at the end of the day. And Diddy, now we'll get into Diddy, because he's dumb as shit, too. He was smart enough to put GHB in baby oil to, skin contact high his fucking date rape victims. But he wasn't smart enough to, I don't think, orchestrate all of this himself. You get what I mean? He was a music producer, but he wasn't really a fucking kingpin. He didn't have the brains to be a fucking kingpin. Diddy's kind of fucking dumb, dude. But, wow. The whole Diddy situation is a distraction right now. They're gonna keep talking about Diddy right now because either, one, I have a feeling the national security and, the FBI, when they raided Diddy, it was to cover things up. It wasn't to find all that shit. Sure, they found a lot of shit on him, and they're prosecuting him, but there's probably a lot of stuff that got, deleted, evidence tapes getting taken out or burned or whatever. You can't say that's not what's happening, because that's the reason why Diddy's in jail, because the judges are afraid he's already orchestrating. And, honestly, I wouldn't doubt the legal system even knows it. My predictions of the next chomos who are going to get caught in Hollywood: Tom Hanks, Jack Harlow, and a lot of people Diddy hung out with, but I'm not going to say the Clintons. Diddy did host the Democratic National Convention with Hillary Clinton in 2004. And they were looking really spicy back then when they were looking at each other. So I'm just saying, they gave each other the fuck me eyes on stage. You think they're not gonna do? They're not gonna find something on the Clintons at Diddy's? Hillary Clinton literally looks like meth head heat miser. She looks like a tweaker on tweakers. She looks like the queen of tweakers, bro. That bitch's eyes are too big for her own fucking head. Get my shit over here real quick. At the end of the day, there's going to be a lot more names these next 10 years, probably, with celebrities and politicians, and I'm excited to see them all go down. But I don't want to see any people go down who don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, just all the famous people who get sucked in the middle isn't cool. Oh, yeah. My dog. Well, yeah, conspiracy rants. Shit, man, the whole Epstein thing is fucked up. And it's been like 3 years and the public doesn't know what to say about it, so I'm gonna say it. He's a fucking mole. Diddy was a mole. Diddy was probably involved with. I think he got caught, but there's no way he didn't silence feds and cops to get where he was. Diddy's facing like 35 years at a minimum. He's already 51 years old. It's a life sentence for him. He's probably not going to last long. He's going to get his leather Cheerio torn. And Diddy's going away for a long time. But man, I feel like the recession in this country is going to start once Hollywood collapses. Because Hollywood has always had control over the Liberal Party. And with that being said, Sic Semper Tyrannis, Joshua Ajax, out.